Christmas. We think of twinkling lights, happy songs, and families being together. But sometimes Christmas isn't so happy. For many, Christmas can be stressful. Money problems, family arguments, and feeling like you have to be happy can make Christmas feel bad. What we see on TV about Christmas isn't always real. Some people love Christmas, but others have a hard time. To really understand Christmas, we need to look way back. The origins of this beloved holiday are deeply rooted in ancient traditions and rituals that predate the birth of Christ by centuries. These ancient practices were not just about celebrating a single day, but were part of a larger tapestry of seasonal festivities that marked the passage of time and the cycles of nature. Long before Christmas, people celebrated the winter solstice. This was a time when the days were shortest and the nights were longest. The winter solstice was a significant event for ancient cultures around the world. It symbolized the rebirth of the sun and the promise of longer days ahead. People gathered to light fires, feast, and share stories, creating a sense of community and hope during the darkest time of the year. These winter festivals were big parties to fight off the darkness of winter. They were filled with music, dancing, and merrymaking. In medieval Europe, these celebrations often included elaborate feasts with roasted meats, spiced wines, and sweet treats. The harsh winter months were a time of scarcity, so these festivals were a way to lift spirits and bring people together in a shared experience of joy and abundance. The Romans had a festival called Saturnalia. This was one of the most famous and extravagant winter celebrations in the ancient world. Saturnalia honored Saturn, the god of agriculture, and was marked by a week of revelry and relaxation. During this time, social norms were turned upside down. Slaves were treated as equals, and people exchanged gifts and enjoyed lavish banquets. They had feasts, gave gifts, and didn't follow their usual rules. Saturnalia was a time of freedom and equality, where the usual social hierarchies were temporarily suspended. This sense of reversal and celebration of life's pleasures influenced many later holiday traditions. The practice of gift-giving in particular became a central part of Christmas celebrations, echoing the generosity and goodwill of Saturnalia. Some of these old traditions became part of Christmas. As Christianity spread, it absorbed and transformed many of these ancient customs. The early church sought to make the new faith more appealing by incorporating familiar elements from pagan festivals. This blending of traditions helped to create a rich and diverse tapestry of holiday practices that we still enjoy today. The Yule log, evergreen trees, and even giving gifts all come from these old celebrations. The Yule log, for example, was originally a Norse tradition where a large log was burned to celebrate the return of the sun. Evergreen trees, which remained green throughout the winter, symbolized eternal life and were used in various winter solstice celebrations. The act of giving gifts, a practice that dates back to Saturnalia, became a way to express love and appreciation during the holiday season. Christmas is a mix of old and new, which makes it special but also a little strange. This unique blend of ancient rites and modern customs creates a holiday that is both familiar and mysterious. It reminds us of our shared human history and the ways in which we have always sought to bring light and joy into the darkest times of the year. Whether through the warmth of a Yule log, the beauty of an evergreen tree, or the simple act of giving a gift, Christmas continues to echo the ancient rites that have shaped it. In some parts of Europe, there's a scary creature that comes with Christmas. This creature is not your typical holiday figure. While most of us think of Christmas as a time for joy, presents, and family gatherings, there's a darker side to the festivities in certain regions. His name is Krampus. He's a scary monster with horns. Unlike the jolly and benevolent Santa Claus, Krampus is a figure meant to instill fear. With his large horns, glowing red eyes, and menacing appearance, he is the stuff of nightmares for many children. Santa gives gifts to good kids, but Krampus punishes the naughty ones. While Santa rewards good behavior with presents and treats, Krampus takes on the role of the enforcer. He is said to visit the homes of misbehaving children, doling out punishment instead of gifts. He carries chains and sticks to scare kids into being good. The sound of rattling chains and the sight of his bundle of sticks are enough to send shivers down the spine of any child. These tools are not just for show. They symbolize the consequences of bad behavior. Some towns in Austria and Germany still have Krampus parades. These parades are a blend of tradition and spectacle, drawing crowds who come to witness the eerie procession. The streets come alive with the sounds of bells, drums, and the occasional scream of a startled onlooker. People wear scary costumes and masks. The participants don elaborate costumes, complete with masks that are often handcrafted and passed down through generations. These masks are works of art, each one unique and terrifying in its own way. Krampus reminds us that even at Christmas, there's a little bit of mischief. This duality of the holiday season, where joy and fear coexist, adds a layer of complexity to the celebrations. It serves as a reminder that good behavior is always rewarded, but mischief has its own consequences. Telling ghost stories at Christmas is a very old tradition. In England a long time ago, people would sit around the fire and tell scary stories during the long winter nights. These stories were about ghosts and scary things. A famous Christmas ghost story is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It's about a mean man who learns to be good. These stories remind us to be good people, especially at Christmas. Christmas can be a time of worry. Trying to make Christmas perfect is hard. Buying gifts, decorating, and cooking big meals can be stressful. Many people worry about money because Christmas is expensive. Even getting together with family can be stressful, especially if people don't get along. Christmas can make people feel sad and lonely. It's important to take care of yourself during Christmas. Christmas is all about buying things now. Stores want us to spend lots of money. All the ads and sales make it hard to remember what Christmas is really about. Buying lots of gifts doesn't always make people happy. The real meaning of Christmas can get lost. Christmas is supposed to be about family, but some people are alone at Christmas. Being alone at Christmas can be really sad, especially when everyone else seems to be with their families. Christmas can be hard if someone you love has died. It's important to remember that not everyone is happy at Christmas. If you know someone who is alone, try to be nice to them. It's okay to feel sad at Christmas. Trying to be happy all the time can make you feel worse. Talking to a friend or family member can help. Doing things you enjoy, like exercising, meditating, or spending time outside, can also help. It's okay to not be happy all the time at Christmas. And even though Christmas can be hard, it can also be a good time. And the holiday season often brings a mix of emotions. For some, it's a time of joy and celebration, while for others it can be a period of reflection and even sadness. The twinkling lights and festive decorations can sometimes mask the feelings of loneliness or loss that many experience. But amidst these challenges, there lies an opportunity to find solace and meaning. If we remember that Christmas isn't always perfect, we can understand it better. The imperfections of the holiday season are what make it real and relatable. The cluttered homes, the burnt cookies, the last-minute gift shopping, these are all part of the experience. Embracing these imperfections can help us appreciate the true essence of Christmas. It's not about having a picture-perfect holiday, but about cherishing the moments, however imperfect they may be. Try to remember what's important, being kind, generous, and spending time with people you care about. The essence of Christmas lies in the simple acts of kindness and generosity. Whether it's helping a neighbor, sharing a meal with friends, or simply spending time with loved ones, these moments create lasting memories. It's these small gestures that bring warmth and joy to the season, reminding us of the true spirit of Christmas. Christmas is a time to think about things, forgive people, and remember that people are important. It's a season for reflection, a time to mend broken relationships and to forgive. Writing a heartfelt letter, reaching out to someone you've lost touch with, or simply offering a hug can make a world of difference. These acts of reconciliation and forgiveness are what make the holiday season truly special. If we remember the good and the bad parts of Christmas, we can find real joy. The holiday season is a tapestry of emotions: joy, sorrow, nostalgia, and hope. By acknowledging both the good and the bad, we can find a deeper sense of joy and fulfillment. Looking through old photo albums, reminiscing about past Christmases, and sharing stories with family can bring a sense of continuity and connection. It's in these moments that we find true solace and joy in the season.